Hola, hi fashion doll lovers. My name is Christopher y bienvenidos to my channel. In today's video, I will be reacting, reviewing, and restyling Naturally Cool Ayumi. I am not butchering her last name, so you won't be hearing me say it. But if this is your first time on my channel, please consider hitting the subscribe button so you can get notified whenever I have new content related to dolls, fashion, and everything in between. Now, without further ado, let's get into today's video, shall we? Okay, so she is still in her shipper box right over here. And, you know, while I'm taking her to the shipper box, I have to say, if you caught my nausea video, which I will put up here, I kind of alluded to something coming. And the reason why I alluded to it is because, hold on, my brain can't think while I'm taking off the tissue paper. Brain function. Okay. Story time. If you don't want to hear my story, you could probably speed up to my reaction, but I have to share this with you all. As I mentioned in my nausea video, I only won the lottery for nausea. And I was like, okay, cool. It was meant to be, let it be, moving on. But for some reason, I always had hope that around the time that they would release, maybe I would find a takeover. And takeovers are not something that I'm used to doing, but it is something that I've started to do. And I've expanded my friend circle in the doll community. Shout outs to all of those, because I know you guys watch. All of them, all of those. All of them, English. A mess in my head 90% of the time. And yeah, lost my train of thought out of excitement. I, for the first time ever, went on the forum and said, I want to take over your Ayumi. And that is not something I've ever done, but that is how badly I wanted this girl. And lo and behold, someone DM'd me, private messaged me, it's not really DM, private messaged me, and it was the smoothest transition, the nicest person. Shout outs to anyone watching from Australia. And here we are. Like, it's just one of those things where don't lose hope in the moment. Your conclusion or your destiny or what's meant for you will happen when it's meant to be, and everything will align at that time. And if it didn't happen, it didn't happen. Don't look at it as a loss or anything of that nature. And sitting here technically, I'm not standing. Sitting here and about to unbox her on camera is really a reminder of trust the flow. What's meant to be will be when it's time. Because if I was to be negative or be like, you know what, I'm never going to get her, probably would have never gotten her. But I chose really early on to tell myself, you know, possibilities are endless. Let it be what it may. Now, for those that are new here, Integrity has started to roll out what I call their sustainable box. So we have this little piece as a sleeve to kind of give it an extra decorative luxury feeling. But these boxes are definitely a lot lighter material, probably recycled materials that are actually noted in the back. I'm over here pointing, I don't know if you can see it, but it does say recycle. So this is where they are. I appreciate them for them, you know, every little bit counts. And yeah, let's go ahead and prompt the box up so I can like react to her. What's really crazy about this Ayumi, and I don't think crazy is the word, but it's the word that came out. I feel like she looks like so many people that I know or that I see, and people that I feel like just don't get the spotlight they deserve. You know, there are so many Blasian women and men out there that we consider unique and beautiful, but yet you don't see them producing toys or in mainstream media. So when this Ayumi was released, that was my first thought. I have a friend who's half black and half Thai. And whenever I look at this doll, I think of her, and I think of how that demographic is usually not represented. And to me, this Ayumi really represented that. And because it is so close to me and it is a friend, I'm like so excited. So whenever I think of this doll, I think of her. But I have an Ayumi, so let's see what we name this one. Anyways, I digress. The lid is up. I think I'm ready. I know I'm ready. Actually, let me just feel out the clothing. Although I don't know what I'm feeling, and I have the original. Timing is everything. Oh, it's just everything about her is stunning. The skin, the hair, the eyes, the clothing. It's giving monochromatic while still feeling earthy and warm. Oh, so happy. Just so happy. Here we are. Take a look. As I've mentioned in previous videos, I don't have a viewfinder, so I have no idea if you're seeing it correctly, but that's okay. It doesn't matter because you will be seeing her up close and personal. She was meant to be. Okay. So, if you are new around these parts, I will unbox her off camera, have a little one-on-one, and when we come back, we will be taking a look at her clothing items and accessories up close and personal. We'll take a look at her screening. Then we'll look at a clip as how she was intended, and then my favorite part of my videos, the restyle. So now, without further ado, let's get into these details, shall we? As standard, we have a doll stand with the New Face logo at the bottom, as well as a certificate of authenticity. Why did I feel the need to sing that? No idea. Now let's get into these items, shall we? I'm going to start with the one thing that has been stressing me out a lot. And if anyone from Integrity Toys is watching this, hello. The necklace. I couldn't. I really couldn't. It's supposed to be like a choker design, but it always feels like it's one chain short for me. I mean, I also have like somewhat fat fingers, miniature things. As much as I love them, they're not my friend. Can we have magnet closures? I feel like I've said this before, but I'm gonna keep on saying it until it happens. At least with the chokers. With the longer necklaces, that's fine. I can work around that. But for these right here, magnet, please, possible? Yeah. Love that it's a gold chain. I hate that I can barely put it on. And we'll leave that at that. We're gonna also move on to the flat feet that this doll comes with. I am honestly not the biggest fan of the flat feet, but that's a personal opinion. But I have to say that, I don't know, something about this doll and these flat feet are warming me up to it. Mind you, I have the original, so I don't know why it's happening now, but it is. But yes, here are her flat feet. Toenails are painted in that neutral, beautiful color. Here are the imitation Vans, I'm gonna call them, for her flat feet usage. We have the socks. You can wear both the boots and the sneakers. Now, I thought the socks and the top were about the same cream, and on camera they look like it, but off camera it's like a shade darker. You know, if you're gonna get nitpicky or not. Here are the boots. I'm so happy to see these again. I've used the original ones so much. I don't think anyone understands how much usage I've got out of the original pair. So to see this again, very happy. I also wouldn't mind seeing another colors. Just saying, these boots are amazing. Love them. Now we're gonna move on to the bag. Now the original bag was kind of a bit of a leather, if I'm not mistaken, and this is a bit more suede, and we love that. We really, you know, she's giving us safari vibes. I don't even want to try to open that. Let's not. There's no need. I'm not going to put anything in there. But yes, here's the bag with the gold details in a suede material, giving us safari. We have a watch over here that I hope I'm able to show you. There we go. Fab, fab. We have the glasses in white with the New Face on the side. I honestly don't know where my black ones are. Full transparency here. But glad to have these in a... It's not really white. It's more of an off-white, honestly. We have our posing hands over here, and I've left the ring on the posing hand because, well, it's such a small ring that I didn't want to lose it while I was showing you. Ah, look at that nail color. So pretty. So pretty. Then we have holding hands that came with the set with the long nails as well. We have our shorts. Again, everything is exactly the same, but with this particular style, the color really made a very big difference. And we've been in such a like beige nude vibe that it feels so good to see it on a doll miniature. I think we're like getting out of that vibe, but either way, I appreciate it. So here are the shorts with that like piece of pocket showing from the bottom, closures in the back, working pockets, of course. Our t-shirt we just saw, but you know, showing it again. Closures in the back. And last but not least, the jacket. If you've been following me for a while, especially on Instagram, I think you've noticed that I've probably overused this jacket, the original, so many times. But it just works with so many things that I'm actually really excited to see how much use I'm going to get out of this one, because love the style, love the fit, love, 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 love all over. Just too many positive things about this whole thing. Now, I cannot leave this section without showing you the queen herself. So let me grab her because I kind of put her really far away from where I'm standing. Okay, that wasn't that far, but I hope that pause didn't stress you guys out. You might also be wondering why the earrings are not on the table. They're so thin that I decided I'm just gonna leave them on her. So here you go. Ha! Look at her. Look at that beauty. She's a little dusty, but it's okay. So here are the earrings. Of course, because I have her kind of like laying back, you can't see much of them. They're one of those earrings that I don't really love to use because, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't love using them. I also have to say, I love the length of her hair. This is a very unpopular opinion. I know. I see. Everyone loves this like down the back Rapunzel thing. I do not. So I appreciate how short this is and how manageable it is. And so just look at that. My lighting is not helping when I get her closer, but just look at that. Look at that. I feel like the combination no one saw coming, but the combination we all deep inside knew we wanted. So to have it in my hand after like not winning the lottery and really just trusting the universe. It's a very sentimental video. Very sentimental video. I'm telling you guys, it really, really is. But anyways, enough of her. Well, not really, because we're going to see more of her. Now, let me go ahead and clean this up. Let's take a look at her as she was intended with the flat feet and the high heel feet. And then my favorite section, the restyle.